Hello everyone! Welcome back to The Addicted Bookworm, where my addiction is all over the internet. On this channel I do book hauls, book reviews, both digital and physical media, audiobooks, and so much more. Alright, so this is going to be different than a lot of the videos I do. I don't know how different it's going to be, but it's going to be different. So this is National Library Week. And this is a week that we as a community support our local libraries. And on TikTok, which looks like that at the end of 70 days it is going to go away because of the tariffs that the Trump administration has done on China. They're posting content. So today in particular, if I didn't have to be at work today, I would be at my local library and everything. What is basically going on is that people are coming out and they are there to fight for their library's existence, because so much is on the line with Trump trying to get rid of dismantling it. So the thing about it is that we really do need our libraries. We need their library services so bad. And when you go and you try to dismantle an organization that is responsible, responsible for a lot of stuff, and right now you've got people that are being fired from their job because they just don't have the money to pay them. And this includes people that are making our history digital and all that. So, as somebody who loves libraries, that relies on libraries for free books, because I'm really, what I'm trying to do this year, as well as next year and the year after next and on, is to really use the library as much as I possibly can. I go and I put library books on my Kindle. I can't do that on Nook, which is like, now on my Lenovo I can, because I have the Libby app on there. But I'm really concerned about the future of libraries in general, of them being places where communities can come together, that you have internet access and all that type of stuff. And I'm going to be very blunt about this. This would not have happened if Trump had lost. Point blank. We would not have had the massive layoffs. We would have not had the trade wars. We would have had organizations being dismantled. So my advice to people is, if you really do care about your libraries, to please support them. I think the only now, let me go back a little bit. Disclaimer: this might not be 100% true with how things are going, but I think the only thing that's going to be left are going to be your bookstores, and even that is a big if, because we don't know what's going to happen with bookstores. We don't know if bookstores are going to be targeted next, because when you go and shut down libraries, and this is basically why I personally believe why they wanted Trump in the White House. Because if they got libraries shut down entirely, I mean, every library, children's libraries, and like, school libraries, public libraries, they can have all those books taken away. All those books taken away. The only thing is that you've got little free libraries that I think are going to become very popular, even more than they are now. And then, of course, you're going to try to get that taken away, which is impossible because people with means and money stock it. They become the librarians. And your bookstores. Your bookstores. Your bookstores are going to be the last refuge that anyone has to get a book. And I firmly believe that it will be their next target, is to wipe out bookstores, to get rid of online bookstores, to get rid of anything that allows people access to books that they do not want you to read. And it just seems really funny that that this is something that's going on. And I believe I heard that during his first term, he tried to do it, but he was stopped. Now it's like, yeah. I think the only way that we're going to hopefully keep our libraries open is if we vote Democrat next year, because, yeah. But that's just my own personal opinion. That is my own personal opinion. I am very blessed to be able to financially afford ebooks. That's why I'm going to be using. That's why I'm going to be using the shit out of my Kindle Unlimited, because I want to have access to hundreds of thousands of books before things happen and Amazon goes out of business, because they'll be told, oh yeah, by the way, you can't sell books anymore. Same thing with Barnes & Noble, same thing with independent bookstores. And also thing is, as much as people don't like romantasy, and think that they're just basically, it's just porn, I think that we should always protect people's right to read as much smut as they possibly can. But yeah, so it's important. It is absolutely vital and important that we show librarians our love, and our support. Alright, so that is the video for today. And I will be back on Sunday with the reading wrap-up. This time around, I will upload it on Sunday. I was just like, oh man. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Bye.